Hi there, everyone. I finally got a COVID home test. Long story. It'll probably be part 2 or 3. I'm going to give my opinion of this test. Probably not this part. This will take forever. So, here we go. So, a woman who's been pregnant, I was going to say 10 times, who's had 8 children, and usually when you take a pregnancy test, especially after you've had a miscarriage and you're having a rainbow baby, you test about 200 times. So, if anyone can read this, I can. First of all, the first page of directions, let me just give you a glance at this. Okay. There's 2 sides to this, by the way. Okay. It's all in every language, but not English, that I found way deep underneath that tiny little box. It's in English. So what you have to do is, where do you begin? Right here. Oh, it took me a half an hour just to figure out. You know, you're sick when you're taking this. Could they not put it more simply? No. And it came from you-know-what country, the one where this whole thing started from. So first you got to make sure you got everything in your kit, which would be the test cassette, which was long ago when you took pregnancy tests or you take teeth tests. So I could read those pretty well. You have a extraction buffer tube, a dispensable nasal swab. You got to make sure you open at the right end. One side is see-through, the other side is not. I opened the one that's not, but I did look, so I took the right size. Then a tube holder only for 25 test quantity, but that's not true. Mine is for 1 test, and there was a little hole. Then the page insert, there's 2. One has 2 sides in another language. This one has another side in another language, and this one. And a timer, which is not included. It should be for all you got to go through. Then you wash, let's see, where is it? Oh, I have worse headache than before. Wash your hands, obviously. Read the directions, instructions, the I don't know, it's like a trilogy. Holy cow. Check your kit contents. Make sure you have everything. Check the expiration date, print out the cassette, blah, 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 you know. Do not use the pouches damaged or open. 4. Gently insert the entire absorbent tip of the swab the swab head into one nostril, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. So, okay. With children, blah, blah, you don't have to go that far, blah, 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 blah. You might have to have a second person hold down the head while swabbing. Good luck doing this to a kid, especially a little kid. Then it says, note, a false negative result may occur if the nasal swab specimen is not properly, blah, blah. Mine was properly done, believe me, you. Then it says, okay, so it shows you your nose, so you know what you're doing. Firmly rub the swab in a circular motion around the inside wall of the nostril 5 times. Takes approximately 15 seconds. My lips are so dry, I'm sorry. I can't even lick them. I have no spit. To collect the specimen, be sure to collect any nasal drainage that may be present onto the swab. I made sure I had nasal drainage in my nose. Return. This is so frustrating doing this thing. Repeat this in the other nostril. I was going to do this on the video for you, but you can't do it because the directions are impossible. You have to watch what you're doing as you do it. Then it says, so you've done it through one nose and the other 5 times, round and round. And let me tell you, you got to go slow 5 times because 15 seconds is a long time. Then, no wonder they charge $150 for this test. Holy cow. Oh, if I wasn't afraid of catching this, I'd volunteer. They'd pay $100 an hour to do it back in the day. I mean, when you do it, it's really nothing. But when you see this, you're overwhelmed. Anyhow, remove the swab from the nostril and immediately place into the extraction buffer tube. Note, test samples immediately after collection and no more than an hour after the swab. Well, who cares about that right now? That's, believe me, nothing important. Now we're on to step 7. It says, wait a minute, there was something we left out. I don't know. No, we said something about foil. Oh no. Did I tell you? So, number 1, I don't know, maybe I told you, I'm so sick. Remove the foil from the top of the extraction buffer tube. Maybe I didn't tell you. So that's step number 1. That's when you put it into the hole. Okay, now we're on step 7. Immediately place the swab into the tube and swirl for 30 seconds. Well, first of all, you think swirl. Swirl what? The tube? Then you look a little further, and it looks like you're swirling the swab for 30 seconds. So I set my phone for 30 seconds, and I'm really, getting good because you want the solution to mix with the stuff on the swab. I assume rotate the swab 5 times. This is the next step, step 8. Rotate the swab 5 times while squeezing the tube. Note, a false negative result may occur if the swab is not rotated 5 times. So as you're squeezing the tube, you're turning the swab, or rotating the swab 5 times. This is, there's no elderly person that could do this. I'm sorry. And if you need reading glasses, you need them. And like me, if you had torn retinas, like I did way early in life, you need a magnifying glass or something. I got so stressed reading this. Anyhow, number 9, remove the swab while squeezing the tube. I can't even remember how I did it, but I did. Dispose the swab in the trash. So basically, we're getting the last bits, we're squeezing it as we remove it, so we're squishing out the last bit on the cotton swab. Okay? I'm helping you in case you got to do this. I don't know. If I had the money, I would pay the $150 and the $50 for the appointment. This was crazy. Okay, then it says attach. Okay, and you can't touch nothing. Attach it. Well, it doesn't tell you that, but I'm telling you that. So now you've done all that. You took the swab out. You throw all those shows. You throw in the garbage. Now you attach the dropper to tip firmly onto the tube. Mix thoroughly by swirling and flicking the bottom of the tube. Do not touch the top of this thing. Do not. I mean it. Do not. Because then you've contaminated it. They should say that. They should, but they don't. Okay. Now on to number 11. Put 4 drops gently squeeze the tube and dispense 4 drops of solution into the sample well. Dispose the tube. So there's a sample well, so you need to know that up front, which is up on top somewhere, I think. Yeah, it shows you. So that's where the test line, control line, well, anyhow, it's blurry. That's the test thing. Put it in the garbage. And the longest 15 minutes of your life, and it shows you, it's just like a pregnancy test. So control line, any type of line at all, means you have it. Just the control line. When I put this down and point to it, okay. Control line with any line at all. I don't know, I guess that's a light line. That means you have it. No line. Wait a minute. Start all. Just the control line with nothing in the test line, you don't have it. These here, any kind, even a light line, control and test, you have it. If you don't have a control line and you only have a test line, I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess either one. So basically, if you don't have a control line, it means you got a faulty test, you did something wrong. Then you throw it away. So, you want to know? You want to know? Here it is. So I put it down on this thing. I wanted to show you at least how I was putting the stuff in, but you couldn't. So anyhow, I've looked at this every which way, like you look at pregnancy tests. And if anyone's looked at pregnancy tests and you go on a pregnancy board, you just turn this every which way and every light. I even took pictures, enlarged it, looked any way I could. I do not see any, my phone is dirty, but I do not see any line at all. So I'm assuming I do not have COVID. Oops, I said the word. Oh well, I said it. So I'm not sure if I trust this after doing this. And I have a story about the test, what happened, and how the person I sent to get it, they were $27 a pack, so it was $54 for 2 packs. And the person, I won't tell you the story till the next day. So I don't see another test in a line. I took so many pregnancy tests. I mean, my phone's dirty, so maybe you see something, but there's nothing there. I enlarged my phone. I put on photos. So anyhow, I don't have it. I must have the flu. I don't know. I feel like crap, so I don't know. I wish I had the money to get it at the the real one, the P one, which they told me I should get, the P one that starts with a P. If I can get the money and I continue to be sick, I probably will. But according to this, no. I'm pretty sure his father has it. He's here to contaminate us because he's very selfish and he's crazy. So if he took a test, it would probably show positive, and that's the way I could tell for sure. But that can't happen because you'll hear the story later. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe, like, all that stuff. Stay well. I'm sorry for everyone who's gone through this. Stay well. I'm telling you, this is bad. If you don't have to leave the house, don't leave the house. I feel like total crap. I can't even believe that someone can feel crappier than what I feel like. I haven't been able to eat for 7 days, and my diet, as bad as it is nothing. So I have to force myself to eat because I can't even stand up anymore. I'm so weak. But anyhow, doesn't look like I have it. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I don't know if I really trust this test kit. Costs a lot of money. I did it all right, but it's very complicated. I don't know. So that's all I got to say. I keep you all in my prayers. Keep us in your prayers, especially Polly, since his father is here more than ever just because he wants to. I don't know. Get us sick. Who knows? Stay well, everyone. Love and miss you all. Bye.